Okay. Like they literally. Listen, guys, we don't got a lot of time because these kids, they don't like to be outside. They just tablet kids. They just like to be in the TV. They don't know what the sun looks like.
They're
They don't
iPad
know what the
kids.
sun feels like. They just they don't know. But you know what? We're gonna bring them outside a lot more. That's one thing that we know that they need. They need more sun. They
Air,
need.
nature, fresh.
Yep. Look, this boy just keep coming back. I wonder what he. Go with your sister. Like these kids don't want to do nothing out here, but it's okay. We got like a little soccer little thing that we're gonna run around out there. We got some water guns. We're gonna shoot them, but we working right now. They just want to be all up in what we got going on. But let's go ahead and finish this up. So the last two questions, and we're gonna go ahead and just be quick about them. How does forgiveness bring peace within us and in our relationship? So I'll answer one and you answer the other one. So you want to answer this one?
What is the other one? When forgiving?
When forgiven, do we speak and act in gentleness or with harshness?
You can answer that one.
Okay.
Because I do have this bring peace one. It says, how does forgiveness bring peace within us and in our relationship? So, again, let me bring it back to when family hurts you, people hurt you in general.
You keep going. Let me go ahead and talk to them real quick. Go ahead.
Okay.
Just talk to them.
Okay, I would say that when you do let go of hurt and you let go of resentment and you let go of things that is no longer in your heart, that is something that can bring peace onto you because you no longer have it in your heart. So, with that being said, I would say just letting things go. The moment you let things go is how you'll bring peace. And by bringing peace onto you is by reading the word more. And when you do read the word more, you start to understand and see what God is asking from us. How to love others, how to forgive, like how, what we mentioned, the fruits of the spirits as well. The more that you do get in depth and understanding the Bible, you start to feel peace inside you because you know what you're doing, you know what's right, and basically, yeah, and but yeah, I mean, that's basically it.
Okay.
So I was just telling them, basically just letting go. The moment you let go of hurt, resentment, and all of that, that's when peace starts to come in. And by finding peace is by, reading the Bible, getting into the Word, and just doing stuff that Christ calls us to do is how you'll find peace as well, because it's easier for them to do what they have to do.
Okay. These kids, it's like they like to play around, and that's the problem. They think this is the playing around time. Go inside.
Excuse me.
Go. Close the door. Go inside. All right. You guys don't have to worry. Our sister, well, my sister, her sister-in-law, lives with us, so they're upstairs with their tia. But yeah, I like that. And to finish off, last question: when forgiving, do we speak and act with gentleness or with harshness? You know, I would say this is a good question because
It is.
I find myself especially in the beginning. You guys are going to get to a point where, if you are listening to this and you are taking it in and soaking it in, and you actually struggle with forgiveness and you try to forgive, you're going to be in a place where, like, you're going to feel like you are forgiven, like, okay, you know what, I'm going to let go, but you can tell and feel still in your body that you still are holding on to something, that you haven't fully let go of it. And you'll start to see that you will act more in a derogatory way, in a harsher way, rather than responding in a normal way. And a good example, I guess, I can be like, if my wife and I were in an argument and we are on bad terms, but we ended up, like, we're coming out of it, and she asks me, "Hey babe, can you give me a massage because my back is hurting?" And I tell her, like nah, like, well, I tell her, like, later, or I tell her, like, I don't feel like it, or I'm tired, or whatever, where she knows that I will give her a massage no matter what, because my personal reasons. I like to feel on that, on my wife's body. So she knows that I would always love to give her a massage, but if I give her a different answer that is not normal, then obviously I'm holding on to something and I haven't fully let go. So I think that it's very important to, when you are forgiving, that you're gonna get into that area where it's gonna be hard to, like, really, really let go. But that's when you really, really need to pull on God and really, really call on Him and really, really tell Him to to heal that part, that hurt, that area where you feel like you really can't do it. And after a little bit, after a prayer or two or three, after you listen to some gospel music, after you allow yourself to be in God's presence, you'll come out of it and you'll feel and realize, like, okay, you know what, that was just all for no reason. It was all worthless for me to be upset over a situation that I could have easily allowed God to handle, easily allow God to take care of. And you know it's very important to catch yourself, because you'll catch yourself spiraling down and getting more angry, resentful, wanting vengeance, wanting to do something else to make that person hurt, and then you just causing yourself to be in a sinful nature that gets worse and worse and worse, the hardening of your heart. So I think that should answer that question.
Also says, because back to what you were saying, but
Make sure it's still recording.